Hello guys, I'm Chrome Drake and welcome back to Stellaris. It's a bright, sunny day in the UK, I am sweltering, and yet I have a cold. What the bloody hell is up with that, people? Seriously, sore throat, cold. Never mind, whatever. Galactic Conquest and, well, not really Galactic Conquest, Galactic Freedoms! Freedom! Wait for no man. So, we are going to continue in our game. Last time, I must admit, I made a couple of mistakes in the last video that I did catch, and I did annotate. I didn't actually establish an embassy with these guys, you know, the big, fearsome neighbour, because I didn't hit the confirm button, I hit the X at the top. I did something similar with the ship designer, but we'll sort that out a bit later. It's not really worth designing those just yet. Now, these guys, the Lox Ungrak O, are actually very, very close to us in ideology, and that's great, because future relations are going to be wonderful with these guys. I actually kind of want them on board. Currently there's a bit of border friction, and we're in new contact, and that'll disappear. Now, here's the issue though. I've been looking around the planets in our home system, and of all the planets I can see, all of these arid worlds are pretty bloody naff. The best arid world I can find, and granted, this might change depending on what's around the arid world, but the best arid world I can find is actually in Cam. So if we have a look at this, believe it or not, this shitty array of tile blockers right here is actually probably one of the best worlds I can find. I mean, let's have a look at them. So we got Cam. We have, over here, we have Diem. It's alright. Like I say, we're having problems with these deep sinkholes all over our arid planets. Who knew? Zygar is really not looking too much better, apart from the fact that we could potentially do some adjacency bonuses. And where's our other one? Isom, I think, is the other one. And Chi Draconis, which is a chibi moon, as we said in the last one. Actually, honestly, that's probably the best one. Yeah, it could well be. Anyway. The thing is, though, if I wanted to take Cam, I quite want to get the Lox Ungrak O as my ally in the future. This would be great. However, the problem is, if I take Cam, I'm going to knock off this Tundra world that's going to come into my area of domain. My civilization. There we go, that's what I'm trying to say. So my brain is a little bit fried at the moment, but we'll get there. We'll do this. It's going to be great together. So the thing is, I don't know if I give them civilian access, whether or not they could then colonize something within my borders. I don't know. So, because like I say, these guys are potential allies. These guys are not, under any circumstances, going to be my allies. And these guys, again, probably not. They are xenophobes and they're militarists, and these guys are xenophobes and individualists. So not only do they hate us just because we look different than they do, racist scumbags, but they have this little problem where they don't want us to settle anywhere near their borders. So we're going to have a fight regardless. We've also got the Rongo down to the south of us, who are fanatic xenophobe pacifists. And these guys hate us. They absolutely hate us because of the border friction. So, for the time being, I'm actually going to declare them my rival. We need to teach these guys the error of their ways. So my first goal is going to be to try and bring them into the Empire, which is difficult. Because with the fanatic xenophobe, it's potentially a very risky thing to do. Because even if we conquer them, they might not like us very much. In fact, they're definitely not going to like us very much. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I kind of still need to experiment with that system myself. Let's unpause. Now, notice we've got a lot of minerals saved up. We are still developing our colony on Maya 3. Wait. Oh yeah, Maya on Citadel. You know what? Let's just rename. Let's just rename this planet. Can I do this? Yeah. Let's just rename that planet Maya, because that will make a lot more sense to me. Right. We have a construction ship. I need to use it. First things first, we're going to need a little bit more energy. Not a huge, whopping, great big amount, but we definitely need a bit. So I'm going to go and build mining stations over here, because this is a double whammy, energy and minerals. The interstellar Larango state has rivaled me in return. So as you can see, our liking for each other's really gone down. Let's send them an insult. The interstellar Larango state is a nation of fools where they are nothing but contempt. And then, yep, look, let's jump to another 100 points. Right, so after we've done that, we're actually going to come back. You know what, let's get the energy. Come back here, you. Come back here. Let's get the energy here first, and we'll go and build on this second.
Anomaly found.
And we've just discovered an anomaly. Failure at 15%, yeah, you know what? I will research that. Yes, very much, please. What I really need to do is clear out... Well, that's going to be a little tricky to clear out the crystalline entities. But there's also ancient mining drones right here. And I'd love to see... I need to survey this. I could do a surveying this. I could do a surveying this. Whether or not we can survey this anytime soon, we don't know. Let's get our wayfinders back into the same group, shall we? There we go. First wayfinders. Excellent. Now with a military power of 163. And I did actually fail miserably to upgrade these guys earlier, so I think we're going to try that again. There we go. That's what I wanted. We've got red lasers and nuclear missiles.
Complete.
I actually really like the idea of having a laser and 2 nukes on there. Actually, yeah, we're actually going to save that. There we go. Okay, everything's doing. How's Mechatol looking at the moment? How's our surface looking? We're pretty much filling up our pops. We got 4 surplus food, which will work very, very nicely in our favour. We've discovered several massive listening arrays on Revok 2. These arrays are millions of years old, and we believe that they were originally built by the Yurt, though it appears at least one other alien civilization repurposed them at some point in the last 500,000 years for their own needs. The colossal receiving dishes are beyond repair, but some terminals are still intact. How very intriguing, which unlocks a new special project to actually... Yep, to research the listening arrays. I've also been looking on the Stellaris Reddit, and apparently, although it does stop your society research, somebody was actually implying that you still actually build your society research points up. So you actually research at double speed for a moment or something after you've done one of these projects. Don't know about that, we'll have to experiment to see. Uh-oh. The birth of space piracy. A large group of faithless criminals from Mechatol have illegally converted a number of civilian ships into weapons of war. Operating on the fringes of our space, these heretics have started calling themselves the Death Pact, and are responsible for several attacks against civilian shipping lanes. Their profane activities must not be allowed to continue. The faithful shall prevail. These people have clearly turned away from the teachings, they've stared into the abyss has stared back, they've gone mad! And it's our job now, unfortunately. We're going to have to put them down, I think. So, where have they turned up? That's the question. Our fleet is about to get its first taste of combat, and being the filthy scumbag pirates that they are, they will no doubt be coming after our mining operations. I really should have read where they appeared, actually. That would have been very, very helpful. Hang on, there they are. There they are. Right. Let's get our guys floating over there. Pirate fleet of 111, we can beat them, but I am actually going to queue up a few more corvettes, and these of course will be the upgraded efforts, which is great. Maya has nearly... Oh, there we go. Let's just dip in here. I've just realised I'm playing on normal speed, but for the purposes of the space battle, that's fine. I will speed it up after this has concluded. In fact, you know what? I'll speed it up right now. There we go. Hooray!
Colony established.
And our colony's been established on Maya. That's beautiful.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Let us observe the space battle. They are, of course, using missiles, which is really unfortunate for us because I have no point defense yet. And currently these ships, because I've not actually upgraded them, have only got lasers. But they've got no shields. You know, swings and roundabouts, it all works out. Let's speed up the space battle. The majesty of space, ladies and gentlemen. We're probably going to lose a couple of corvettes here. We lost one. They've lost 2. It's easy enough. We've killed them. We've lost 2 ourselves. It's going to be 4 for 2. I will take that. Not bad, not bad. So we're going to click these guys. We're going to click this button here. And they will now go back to Rex Primalis for a repair. Okay. Let us see. I might even upgrade them in a moment, because we have got a few minerals to spare, but we do need to upgrade our minerals further. And now that our colony's been established, we're back in the black as far as energy is concerned. We're no longer running a deficit. So, you guys can actually come and build mining stations down here. And yeah, I am sending these guys all over the place right now, guys. I appreciate this. However, the hyperlane travel is pretty quick, so I don't mind doing this quite so much. There's 2 of our new fleets. They have actually expanded. Where have you expanded to? And how have you expanded the Lox Ungrak? Oh, I'm curious here. Give me a moment. Right, sorry, I was just having something interfering with the recording there. Okay, they've been fully repaired, that's fine. 81 credits. Yep, the construction ship's still busy. I'm actually okay with upgrading them. I probably want to get another colony down pretty sharpish. Unfortunately, this system's now gone within their borders, so I'm going to let them have Larbo. And in fact, I'm also going to establish an embassy, because I do want these guys to be our friends. Right, systems with survey. That's a pretty empty system, all things considered. And this science ship is currently doing sweet FA. So what can we get you to do? Where do I need you to go? Well, we've really got no worlds to the south that we want to colonise. Let's just go and have a look at this hyperlane. Now, there are some very tasty resources around here. Very tasty resources indeed. I think I'm going to send out our first wayfinders and we're going to kick the crap out. Oh, hang on. Oh wow, they've just actually kicked the mining drones straight out of Rastaban. Well, I guess it was in their terrain, so these guys are actually pretty, they've been pretty proactive. I'm actually quite happy with that. However, we do have a space amoeba here, which means that our science ship is going to have a little problem getting back. So we're going to put you on passive, and we're going to try and get you to move. I think Zygar's going to be our next port of call, because we do want to get this in our area of influence. Right, let's have you come down, just fly down as fast as you can past the space amoeba, that big old nasty space amoeba. And might just get our ships there. In fact, you know what, let's get our ships there. Because I think that's... Oh, 452, you know what? Belay that order. We can't step to that quite yet. Let's have you go back to... Where's Mechatol? Mechatol. There you are. Let's have you just get into orbit around the planet so you don't cost me as much to maintain. Yeah, so... Decisions just at the moment. 9 minerals right here would be really, really nice. I'm just trying to find a way to expand easily. And of course, we don't really know what's up here. I mean, is this worth it? Is it worth it to take... Oh. It's costly, but I'm actually really tempted to get another frontier outpost down just so I can at least save these bits for later. The Hadam civilization has been encountered. We have detected the presence of a primitive alien civilization on Subaraman. They have advanced into the equivalent of an Iron Age and are divided into numerous petty kingdoms and empires. Hello CK2. Their species is spread across almost the entire surface of the planet. We should consider building an observation post above their world to study them more closely. Hadam. So, on Subaraman. Subaraman? Let's see where that is. Subaraman. On Eaton Stella. Ah, that would be right here. So on this hyperlane, we've actually got an Iron Age Civ. And here they are. They seem to be snaky people. Well, farmers all, it looks like at the moment. So, well, that's fair enough. So the question is, do I want a frontier outpost up here, and then claim Zygar as a world? Because there's nothing in Revak, but there are minerals dotted around. And Brianna we could really do with a border upgrade to get Brianna into our system as well. So what do you think? Frontier outpost up here? Let's send our wayfinders up and see what they find with those crystal entities. I think that would be a sound plan. This construction ship is currently idle. And you know what? I've just realised what this science ship could do. Obnol is in our borders, and we have not actually... actually is Rodham, and we've not actually done either of these yet. So we'll get those sorted. We've got crystalline entities everywhere right now. Which is a right pain in my backside. I think what we're actually going to do then is we are going to queue up another colony ship. And even though we haven't got fantastic worlds, we could at the very least claim some space. I think that's going to be... We're going to go wide rather than tall at the beginning here, guys. Maya. If I can click the right button. Right, we've got food going on. Maya is actually a lovely world. Really, really tasty.
System survey complete.
And we will actually build a basic hydroponics farm there. Now, basic hydroponics farm do not cost maintenance. It's the next upgrade from basic hydroponics that do cost maintenance, but to get that, we need to upgrade this to a planetary administration, for quite a bit of stuff here, and to upgrade it to a planetary administration, we need at least 5 pops on the planet. So it does take a little while to get to that point. Right, you know what? Let's come down here, let's start surveying some systems. I think that would be wise. Let's see now. Okay, so these crystalline entities are not attacking, they're actually pretty weak, as all things go. What I'm actually going to do, though, is send my ships up here and try and tackle these one at a time. If you start to attack crystalline entities, for the most part, the majority of the group will start to come at you. So we'll see whether or not this works. I am just going to build a few more ships. We're on 8 to 13. I think we could afford to build a few more corvettes at this stage.
Complete.
Hydroponics farms we've built on Maya. That's excellent. So as soon as this pop's born, plenty of food to start producing other pops. And what we really, really need... the border ranges are going to be expanded soon. And after that, hopefully, if we're really, really lucky, we'll get a tile blocker remover on the research. And if we're really lucky, that'll be the arid sinkholes.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Unfortunately, I've not got my ships... Oh no, I do have shields on my ships. I just upgraded. Well, that's really, really, really handy. So we might have to sort of jump back into the system a few times, just to make sure we don't lose too many ships, but it'll be worth it to clear it out in the end.
Situation log updated.
Well, let's see if we can get over here and carefully start to pick these guys off. I don't mind a couple of losses, but I don't want too many all at the same time.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Okay, the lead ship, I really should have actually split him off from the fleet and sent him back. If he survives, I will do that. I don't think he's going to, though. I think he's about to take a... Unless he evades, and we get very lucky, he's about to take a really bad hit and die. Hey, not bad. No, that's not bad at all. Okay, let's just get you guys over here. Let's create a new fleet, split you off, and we're going to have you go the hell home. And these guys can continue their noble quest to kill all alien life of the galaxy. Yeah, this doesn't seem very right, does it? But unfortunately, if we're going to continue our crusade throughout the stars, I'm afraid some sacrifices are going to have to be made. Alright, we've got another corvette here that's a little bit damaged.
Situation log updated.
So we're just going to let his shields recharge, and then we'll go after the last crystalline entity, and then we have another system that we can colonize. However, I'm going to pause because I've just noticed that our colony ship has been created. Now, here's the question: is that really a good place to colonize? I think out of all the place where I'm going to get the most benefits, probably down here. Let's just have another look at Cam. It's okay. Like I say, if we didn't have the sinkholes, it would actually be a perfectly reasonable place to colonize. We'd actually get plenty of minerals off this planet. And we're still in the early game, we'd still like our minerals right now. And Chi Draconis is very unimpressive, to say the least. I still say this is kind of our best bet, but again, this takes even more work to get rid of the tile blockers, unfortunately. It's a tricky one. It is very much a tricky one. And of course that would mean more border friction with these guys. So if we're actually going to play the political game, going down here might actually be the better bet. Yeah, you know what? That's what I'm going to do, guys. That is what I'm going to do. I'm going to come down to Zygote, I'm going to colonize the shit out of this place, and we'll see how we go. I'm going to put my... We'll get most adjacency bonuses here. Shame I'm not next to food, but we will just live with that. And we're now running an energy deficit, but who cares? Let's go back to our Wayfarers, and let's take the fight back to these crystalline entities.
System survey complete. Hostile
Excellent.
fleet engaged.
Oh, this guy's got purple. Do the other ones have purple? Purple crystal throws? Are these blue? I don't know. I don't know. We'll find out. Oh, we got blue lasers. That is really good. So I might actually knock off... oh dear, I might actually knock off some of the nuclear missiles and put a couple of blue lasers on. Right. What do we want? Survey speed plus 50%. Currently, we've actually not got a massive amount to survey. That's not great. Physics lab could be alright. Global energy management, power hub. None of these are exactly incredible, honestly. I quite like the sensors. But if I'm lucky, right now I don't even need them, so we're going to go for the physics lab.
Situation log updated.
Good, clean fun. Captain Rapodev, the commanding officer of the Rex Lorid Callan, served with distinction during the recent engagement that took place in the Breglas system. The Admiralty on Mechatol, recognizing the qualities of a promising flag officer, has decided to promote the captain to the rank of full admiral. Well, that's great, and that's a little random event that can occur just randomly when you're fighting. So we now have a new admiral, who is... Whoa, wow, plus 5 evasion, sublight speed, and fire rate plus 20%. He's actually an excellent admiral. I really, really approve of that. So, we are actually going to put the admiral in charge of this fleet. I think he's deserved the commission. So, that's pretty damn good right there. Now, our borders will actually hopefully extend to incorporate Rimborth when we get our border tech. I might even incorporate Chi Draconis. We can hope, we can certainly hope, 19 months, so just a little bit under 2 years, or 1.5 years, and we should be okay. Right, we got some engineering research here. It's not amazing. We've got some more crystalline entities we'll probably take the fight to in that system. So we'll try and merge everybody else up with our first fleet here. Look at that. Beautiful fleet. And it's a waste. It almost feels like a waste of minerals to do this quite so soon, but the fact that we've actually got blue lasers now, and not the other way around. However, we are missing some power. Do I go with blue lasers and 2 nukes? Yeah, we'll do that, we'll do that. The blue lasers are delicious. Okay, construction ship. Where are we putting you? We're gonna grab... Oh, wow, is that actually a 4 energy research? Yes. Engineering, but we've got plenty of engineering. Well, you know what? Construction ship. Go and build mining stations, and then I want you to build some research stations, and then we can get the research off the ground. That would be great stuff there. How's our colony doing? Alright, it's not doing too badly. Pop here has grown. Now, getting this pop on the physics research early, not so bad, but I'm going to want you instead on minerals. That is going to be by far the most important thing. And actually, just so I don't forget, we're going to build a basic mine just here. Exploit that tile. It's the name of the game. And I think we might just clear out this system as well so we can actually... Oh wow, oh shit! I did not... Excuse me about all the swearing today, guys. It's something to do with having the cold, I swear. Ion thruster. Defense platforms are great. They're defensive platforms that you can build just about anywhere to guard your space. The first level is pretty pap, but of course you need to get the first level to research everything else. Getting destroyers would be excellent. However, we're going to get the ion thrusters first. Actually, is that a wise thing to do? Yeah. I'm not going to second guess myself, but there are 2 arid worlds in core. We have got to research or get ourselves into core and get that system surveyed. So I'm going to send my fleet down. No, I'm not. I'm going to upgrade them first. Yeah, those blue lasers will help to, cope with any losses that we might incur as we go through this. And our science ships are, at the moment,
construction complete.
Not doing a damn thing. Oh, the pirate station is in Ardacod. Interesting. We're going to have to go and pay them a visit very soon too, I think. Make sure the infidels are actually taken care of, those poor, deluded fools. Right, where are our wayfinders? Well, they are in the process of being upgraded, that's great. They're currently on a sort of fleet power of 275. We'll see where they go to when they're upgraded. Do I have anything to build? Not quite. As soon as these borders widen, we will be able to. Yeah, we're a bit lacking at the moment on things for our construction ship to do, because it's great to get a load of research stations, but getting too many, and then we're losing power for no good reason at this early stage in the game, really. Because research is important, minerals much more so. Planetary summary. Right, we've got plenty of food to be going on with.
Ships upgraded. Construction complete.
I'm going to get... Do I want a hydroponic farm?
Colony established.
Yeah, we're going to get a hydroponic farm. We're going to clear out this tile here at the very least for now, and then we can get a bit more energy on the go as well. And we've established Forexod. You know what? Sure, you can have that name. Now, I'm actually going to put this guy down here first. Oh, I'm going to put him here. I want the... This thing gives me adjacency bonuses, I think, or is that the upgrade? Does this give me adjacency bonuses? Or it does when we get the planetary administration, but I'm going to need food for that to happen, unfortunately. So, we're just going to have to lose some of the food on this planet to get that working, I'm afraid. But we now have this inside our borders, hooray! So, our construction ship, you can come over here and build me all the things. That is the name of the game. Now then, you guys have been... Right, you've gone from 275 to 288, not a massive jump, but a jump nevertheless. So let's get you down here into core and see what we can do with this arid world. They still don't like us. I think we need to insult them again. They've risen too much in our esteem. Our patience with your prejudices against other cultures is wearing thin. When will you be civilized enough to truly join the interstellar community? Join the interstellar EU! There we go. That's what we're going to have to call it. And these guys, there is now a lot of border friction going. We can't really do much about that, but hopefully in time we can get them over to our way of thinking.
Research complete.
There are some things we could do about that. Ah, our border ranges have just increased. Ah, you beauty! Deep sinkhole removal. We've got those tile blocker removers that we needed. Fantastic. One thing we do need though is a lot more social research. Which, oh look, we could get that right here. Okay, this is a fantastic expansion. Now then, let's just go into here and deal with some of these crystalline entities.
Hostile fleet engaged.
I'm glad I got those shields. They are actually saving my bacon a bit. Could do with some upgrades, but for that, I need some better power on my ships. Okay, let's just split off the fleet. You, I don't want you in there. You can go and repair yourself. You guys. It's actually a pretty big system. I'm hoping there might be some really good stuff in this system. And like I say, with 2 habitable planets, I'd be stupid not to take a look. I'd be crazy. I'd be nuts. There we go, we can see the blue lasers going off now. It's a bit of a DPS increase. I mean, it'd be more so if I could afford the power requirements to put more on my ships. Sadly, I cannot, but hey. Let's go down here. Nearly done now. In fact, you know what? I've just realised something that I've not done yet. Was it in Diem? No, it wasn't in Diem. Which system had the crystalline entities? Was it Revok? Oh, that was the listening array. Oh yeah, that was the listening array. So which system had the crystalline entities? Breglar, that's it. Let's just jump to Breglar. So you know what? You can research this and this. It wouldn't be a bad idea to research the crystalline entities a bit. And you can research those. There we go. Let's jump back to the fight, shall we?
Hostile fleet engaged.
We've got bags of power coming in. Our minerals aren't looking too bad. They could stand to be improved a little bit, however. And our Admiral's bonus to give us that plus 20% fire rate is actually really paying dividends right now. Again, let's go get you repaired. No point in losing any ships at this early stage in the game. Though when you repair ships, guys, you do actually lose minerals while the repair is going on. It's not free. Your minerals will slowly tick down while you're repairing, but it's not really too big. It's not really too large a cost, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Beautiful. Excellent stuff. Okay, right. Now then, when you are finished there, you are going to come and research this, and you are going to come and research this. We'll get our fleets back together. Wow, things are really starting to take off. We've expanded quite a fair deal right now. And we've got plenty of minerals in this system. So, pretty soon our mineral income is going to surge. We've just finished researching whatever the heck that was I just missed. What did we just finish researching? Ah, ion thrusters. Well, that's good, but we kind of need more power. Getting nanocomposite armor, not a bad idea. Getting plus 5% minerals, it's only 5%, but that will add up. I don't know if that includes mining stations. You know what, I quite like that idea. We'll take that now. Where are you going, mate? What have I just done? Go back here. Go on. There we go. Anyway, guys, that was a pretty neat little episode. I think that pretty much wraps us up for this episode. So we've got some stuff done. Rongo, they're still looking equivalent to us at the moment. I'm sure that's going to change over time. Because we are really starting to expand and grow, where they're pretty static right now. So how are these guys doing? Now, we've not expanded towards them. Our embassy, our embassy is paying off very, very well. We've got no border friction with the big bads on our doorstep, which is excellent. However, our border friction with these guys, probably pretty big right now. So we're going to have to be careful. We're going to have to think about how to get them onto our side, because they're fellow spiritualist spacefarers, you know? We can't let them go to waste. Anyway, guys, I will see you on the next episode. Great health, good gaming, and see you soon. Goodbye for now.